Hi, hello, my name is Julia and I could be your erotic photographer, and today I'm coming live earlier just because I've decided to do a shorter session and I cannot wait to share what I have to say. Basically, I will be discussing about erotic photography, about photographs, okay, how they reflect on you, okay, how they represent you when you're choosing erotic photography, when you're choosing erotic photography which you like online, how it can be related, okay, and then how you choosing your photography when you make pictures for yourself, okay, what define your choice, because most of the time I can tell you I have this one problem, okay. We shoot amazing pictures, we have hot sexy mamas, or papas and whatever, they are extremely stimulating, extremely erotic, and then yet people still choose something safer, something less sexy, something what is not that hot. Okay, that's how they see themselves, and that's today's conversation. So let me just start straight away from my assignment. I told in the group, okay, and I'm speaking about for female and for male auditorium. I told in the group that I would like to give a homework assignment that people will choose 3 different images related with erotica, nudity, explicit, whatever they like, erotic images, okay? And then they would give a description. What do they see? What do they feel about that picture? Why? Define and basically prove their own choice. Okay, why they actually selected this one. Okay, there are a million fishes in the sea, they can catch and bring and show anything, but they've selected that one. And of course, my group members, some of them are really shy, so I would not disclose and talk about them directly. I even think that it would make them confused if I would read out loudly the things that they wrote to me privately, okay? Although this is like an educational content and for you would be really interesting to hear and to listen. Okay, so I will try to go around and describe it, and then I will show the artwork. Okay, what they selected. So let me just talk about this. So first of all, I believe that I connect with very creative minds. Okay, very creative minds, but in a way they are blocked, reserved, and shy. Okay, the reason why they come and want to be around my artwork, around me, because I represent that. How to say, like a rebel soul who can show them that life is too short to be scared, reflecting of who you are, or looking for things of who you are, or being scared and ashamed of the things that you are. Okay, it's like in the previous video I told about videographer who was, in my opinion, absolute pervert. Okay, and of course, I justified this as a way of saying that I am that pervert. That's why I attracting those people. Okay, that's why my photo shoot are so dirty and so kinky, and that's why there is some part of me when I have this sense about people. Okay, that they want to have like a risky, or they want to be shocked, or they want to be, how to say, take out of that comfort zone. I go and experiment all the way. Okay, sometimes I match, most of the times I match, and I'm right. Sometimes maybe I'm not that right, but in the end of the day they would understand what I meant by this photography. Okay, so let me just talk about this. Is hair is just annoying me. Okay, let me just put it on the other side. Okay, so let me just talk about situation with me. Okay, so when I've started creating erotic photography, I've realized that I am bored shooting all beautiful and fakey and perfect images, that I want to go more into the depth with the photography, with the contrast, with the light. Okay, not to be perfect, not to be, how to say, ideal, and to risk. So by that I'm saying is that, everyone can copy a great picture. Okay, everyone can copy the lighting, the posing, the mood, bring the atmosphere, the sensation. But people are afraid or scared to do risky things, especially with the clients. Okay, but how the hell you will get them out of their comfort zone? Okay, if you're not gonna try this, and how the hell you will be a greatest creator to yourself if you're not gonna try something risky? So I do risk. Okay, that's why I was telling everyone that when you're taking photography or taking a session which is related to yourself, that you are taking pictures of yourself, selfie, or related to someone else and you're doing a favor, you always take safe shots, and safe shots, by that I mean take the pictures that people, majority of them, would like. And how you can do that? You can ask. Okay, you have three options. Like today, I will show you. People send me three pictures. You can just have example of one lighting which you can produce, the other lighting, and the third lighting, and ask them which one they like. Okay, that is something what I have not done in my work. And when by teaching you, I realized that what I have not done to actually improve my match, improve my hit, okay, to be 100%, because it's like I am feeling it around the photo shoot. I'm showing their pictures, and then during the photo shoot, I am actually adjusting, okay, towards the things that they like. Okay, but the simple solution is just to show them, like you look the menu and you see the food on the menu, and you know which one is tasty for you and which one you want to eat. Okay, and then when you try this food, very often you are absolutely amazed and thrilled and happy with your choice. Okay, but me, yesterday I had this food with my son, okay, and he ordered this burger, which I'm like, no, no, I'm going for a healthy option and stuff. And I got this healthy option, and nothing was wrong with this healthy option, and everything fine. And I have my dessert and everything. But I had a bite, okay, of his burger, and it was delicious. It was so tasty that I thought, you know what, everything what I ordered is fine, but his was tastier. Okay, so that's the situation, and the same happening in not in the kitchen and not in a restaurant. It's the same happening with images and in a photo studio. They think that they want this, and then they will try something else, and they will be amazed. But if they not, okay, then it will be this what they've ordered with you, and you will stay on the safe side. Okay, that's how you create photography for clients. Okay, because your creative ideas most of the time match with the client's ideas, but if they not, you will have a safe side guarantee that that's exactly what they booked. Okay, and if they like something else, then they can choose something else with you. Okay, you will be, how to say, out of discussion there, that this wasn't your choice, basically, primarily. Okay, this wasn't your choice, and then you can experiment and try different things that will come up as a bonus when you're creating erotic photography. Okay, because when I make some sessions, you will go on my file and you will see how many extras. Okay, that's why they're happy. That's why they're happy, because they see this lighting and this lighting, and they did not expect to make that much. Okay, on the day. This light is, I don't know, something is wrong with my hair today. Anyway, today's session will be short, so I just explain you about safe shots. The same with I don't know. The same is with a with you. Okay, take the safe shots. Go and do simple. Okay, like usual portraits, usual things that you like with this outfit, what you have, and then experiment. Okay, and then you can have something to compare. So it is very good start to making erotic photography. Okay, because people usually are very nervous, okay, about, oh, what shall I create now? Okay, what from where I will get an inspiration, what I should do. Okay, so take save things. You choose 3 pictures online and say, okay, I like this, I'll make this for myself. So it's no brainer, right? Okay, just copy someone. I'm not saying completely copy, but just take the ideas if you do not have. Okay, they're already proven there. There are for that reason for you to review and pay attention at someone made it. Okay, so make those save shots, and then during that process you will see that that creative mind will switch on. Okay, it's like training the muscle. Okay, it's like training the creative muscle. That's how you switch in, because there are so many people who are on a different vibe. Okay, my son explaining yesterday about the calculations, the money, the stuff, the sales, and things. And I'm just driving in the car and saying to him, do you understand that my brain does not understand this information, what you're saying, and that I have a totally different brain? I just do not get it. I need so much effort. I need to burn so many calories to understand what he's saying, because I'm a creative mind. Okay, and I understand that there are not many creative minds want to be creative and try this thing, because this is a healing energy. Sexual energy is also a wealth and health and healthy energy. Okay, so you creating such material for yourself, learning to do so, you developing yourself in a different direction. Okay, as simple as that. Sexual energy attracts the money, attracts other people, just attracts. Okay, that is the process in the uniform. That is the energy. Okay, and that's it. Do you see any absolutely sexy, hot, and gorgeous standing with the hand, how to say, out, and no, they make their own way. They know how to do it. Today my hair is just killing me. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. And some mind do not have this creative energy. They have maybe creative energy somewhere else, but not sexual. Okay, so that's how we create sexual energy. We choose the images. Simple. Do not try to figure this out. Okay, take the examples from online. Try to copy them. Try to recreate. That's how you switching on something without even a headache what to figure it out how to do. Okay, and then you will see, maybe you will listen to my advice and you will see for yourself what you can do. You see those lights? I really like those filters. Okay, get yourself a filter. Okay, use something where you can see the texture, the color, or something what is not usual for you. Okay, and try to work this way. So my biggest letdown probably through the years is explaining you how I developed through erotic photography. Okay, so it's not that I was always light-minded. Okay, the sexuality wasn't there. I was always that. Okay, but I've been with that person who suppressed and who depressed and how to say, squeezed me to the corner so much that my expression came from the ill side. And my son was always saying, Mom, why are you showing such an ugly pictures, or why are you making such a beautiful pictures and choosing that and showing that. Okay, and I knew that he is right, but that was something inside me. So imagine if you go early days to my website, you would just see the dirtiest, the kinkiest, and maybe fetish and BDCM, painful even stuff, like seriously hard stuff. Okay, that's how I reflected. Okay, that's how I showed myself. Okay, and of course not many people want to be to feel in pain during the photo shoot, or want to be inflicted, okay, of any pain, right? So they would not connect with me. Okay, I had the website where I had, there was a guys who would prefer a dominatrix and torture. And if I would go to that site, of course, I would have my clients, I would have my, how to say, regulars, and I will be doing like fetish and BDSM. I still have this corner, small corner left in my studio because they love to play these games, any couples and singles. But what I'm saying is that I started from the hard stuff, and that's how I expressed my pain, and that's how I chose my images, and that's how I looked at the world, and I was creating that. Okay, that was my representation, that was reflection of me, like extend of me. Okay, images. Now when I would look and I would choose something, it will be related to very creative and very, how to say, easy, pleasing to the eye porn images. Okay, where people are having fun and having sex together, and it's not necessarily even traditional sex or traditional couples. Yeah, I would like to invite models and stuff, so more open-minded, more free, more freestyle. I'm like more spirited. Okay, like a different thing. So that's what I would reflect right now through my energy. Okay, so from starting from what I said now, and to the uh, this particular moment, I've changed and I've reflected myself. That's what erotic photography did to me. Okay, when I was experimenting with myself, my sexuality cleared out this information, and I realized that actually I am not into heavy stuff, that I'm not, I'm fine when people enjoying, when they're doing torture with each other. I still into kind of a bondage thing, this is undiscovered, for me. It's like the shibari thing, I'd like to do few shoots, like that. But that would be it, just to try it, just to feel it. I don't want to drown in it. Okay, I am curious. Okay, I am curious about many things, but I am saying that I see this representation through other people. Okay, because when you say choose 3 pictures, they choosing the pictures they like, and that is representation of themselves. Okay, that is related to them, to their personality, to their intellect. Okay, and so I can show you now 3 pictures which I'd like to discuss. Yes, 3 pictures of the guy and 3 pictures of the lady, and then I will finish this broadcasting because I want to get it shorter now. I don't want to be 1 hour. I don't want to spend anymore sending my message. I just want to make it quick. Okay, so let me share the screen and let me discuss this. Okay, so these are 2 images attached, and I just left it the way it is, and I will just explain to you. So on the first image is my model, okay, doing a blowjob, and it was very sensual, very, how to say, relaxed, very, how to say, erotic, okay, moment when she is touching with her lips the head of the cock. And that was one guy sent it through because he connected with this. Okay, he connected with this image in his mind. Of course, it crossed his mind, and it was like, oh, it's amazing sight to view. Maybe he would like to experience this sight. Maybe he would like to recreate and shoot a blowjob set scene with some model. Maybe he would like to shoot himself, okay, and recreate that model. So it's stuck in his mind. You can just tell this, okay? And I'm not saying I am absolutely right, okay, and this, but I can tell you there are many things and visually, okay, presented, and they have a deeper sense. Okay, so most of the time, what I'm telling you will be truth. Okay, not necessarily there is an absolute. Okay, so that is a blowjob shot, and that is a normal because when people are related to, how to say, basically, we choosing that sexual absolutely situation when we want to have more adventures in our life. Okay, when we want more sex. Okay, that probably how would I describe my images. If I would shoot 3 images, they will be absolutely sexual. Okay, absolutely. I am not gonna go and choose something slow, something simple, something just artistic. No, it's gonna be full on sex with someone. I don't say it's a group, but I know that I will choose something like that. So that is my representation. Okay. Now at the moment, I would not choose any torture, or pain infliction. But I would choose a hardcore picture, like passionate making love picture. That's what I would choose. Okay. And that is, like I say, extension of my personality. So the first guy will choose the blowjob picture. Okay. And the blowjob means that he would like more blowjob in his life. Okay. I am speculating, but that's what I say. Okay. And then the second picture was a lady. Okay. Lady naked. Okay. She was, how to say in a, let me just check this. Yes, she was topless. Okay. I am not sure if she is wearing knickers or anything, but the topless naked lady covering her intimate parts and flashing a little bit. Okay. So that is something what represents, how to say, willing or wishing to have a model who is comfortable and open-minded. So comfortable with his own body, okay, open-minded, because there are a lot of women who are not comfortable being naked, okay, in front of their man, who would like to have sex in the darkness, who would like other things, like they are absolutely not connected with themselves, okay, they're not happy about their bodies. Okay, and when you are scared and shy and want to close down, or want to cover something up, then how to say, that she is not connected. Okay, in the way in this picture, she's standing nude. Okay, and the way she's standing, it's very like casual, like casual, like covering a little bit, but she doesn't mind to open up. Okay, so that is a reflection to me, saying that he would like to have more open-minded people in his life. Okay, that's my explanation. Okay, and so moving on to the last picture. Okay, let me just say this, that the reason why I covered everything what is, how to say it, the pictures came from online. Okay, so you don't need any permission, okay, from anyone here. All you can do when you're using those pictures for learning purposes or whatever, any other purposes, you just cover that bit which is, how to say, controversial, and that is the nudity. Okay, that is the nudity part. With the second picture, it's a self-portrait, or I would suggest it's a self-portrait, but it's more like someone else can take a picture in the same way. Very simple, very exhibitionistic, I would just say. I've seen a lot of portraits like that. That's how erotic and nude photography started. When people start recognizing and taking their own body pictures in the nudity, okay, when they are undressed. And that means that, how to say, I could suggest that this is that person who sent the picture in that pose. Okay, and the thing what happened about this picture, that if you have anyone's picture which is naked or nude related, you need to hide the face and change the picture. So at the moment, I applied the filter and I hide the face and I flipped it over. And when you do any kind of manipulation on the picture, it's already losing the copyrights of the author. Okay, so it means that you are enhanced and this picture is yours. Okay, so you are not how to say, uh, so it's like you validating it to use it, and there are a lot of options, and it will go under that artwork, because what happens is people are absolutely scared to use someone else's artwork, and they think that they need a release form, and you do when you're using people's identity. Okay, but when you do not use any faces, okay, and just want to show it in terms of the light, in terms of the pose, in terms of the learning aspect, you can do so. Okay, there are no limitations on that. You can get away with this, okay, easily, and that's what I just took that sample, and that's what I wanted to present. Okay, the reason why it was interesting, because like you see, there are three different pictures. Okay, one is represents the blowjob, the other is represents the feminine model, nudity or open-minded style, and the other is represents the male. Okay, the male who is an exhibitionistic pose, maybe even naturist, naturist model. Okay, so it is very important to understand that one personality can choose different type of, or have different type of interest, okay, to experiment with, and that's how that person represents himself. Okay, you just can see that this is a male choice. Okay, and so this nudity, it's related to him, probably at some stage not comfortable with his body, trying to how to say, trying to figure it out and work with connection to himself. Okay, because when you're starting doing nude portraits or portraits of yourself, that is the first step. Okay, to loving yourself, respecting yourself in your body. Okay, in your sexual body, because where is the problem is when you are not connected, I can tell you is, and that's very simple option. Look, I absolutely, without any shame, okay, can take and touch my body. And the reason why I'm touching my breast, because I can tell you, when I'm doing the photo shoot and I'm asking people to touch themselves, they feel very uncomfortable. Okay, they feel very uncomfortable. This is the vehicle they are, getting a ride in for their whole life. They're coming 40 years old and they feel uncomfortable touching themselves, or maybe a little bit giggling, funny, or this is like that, childish thing, or absolutely shy, or absolutely, how to say, I don't feel this way. Okay, I do not present this awkwardness. Okay, I'm holding my boobs. These are my boobs. Okay, and I do not present this energy of me being shy, or how to say, or awkward about who I am and what what I have. Okay, these are my boobs, and people have boobs. That's how born. They born into a nude body. Okay, they also die and leave this body, and through this life we're learning to look after our body, connect with all our parts. Okay, because how to say, they look after certain things, maybe the face, maybe don't look at the face, maybe something else, but they do not look after all parts. Okay, and intimate parts are those parts which you actually need to take care of, because that's where the sexual and intimate energy, the energy of youth being created. Okay, people get old when they lose that energy, when they do not understand about their sexuality, that they, and even that, men go on the side to prove themselves that they are able, okay, to be to how to say, to be able to be men. Okay, they go into these adventures to have that information confirmed in their heads. Okay, women dress and, how to say, attract the attention for their looks. Okay, so everyone lack of this energy when they grow up, and that is why it is important to start and understand what is the role of erotic photography. Okay, first you will be comfortable and how to say, will love yourself and your body. You will feel about it in a different way, and then your body will give you all the pleasures. It brings all the pleasures in your life, and one of the pleasures is, of course, you will be more successful, because it's confidence. Okay, sexuality means confidence, and people like to see confidence. Okay, and I'm not saying show off. Okay, I'm not flashing here with my boobs and saying how confident I am. I'm not talking about that representation of yourself. Sometimes you don't need to undress. Okay, sometimes you don't need to show everything in a picture to reflect that energy of confidence and sexuality and stability with yourself. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, that the images what you look at, choose at, are directly related to you. The porn movies which you prefer to watch are directly related to your erotic fantasies. Okay, does everyone watch the same porn movies? No. Okay, everyone have their own theme and their own topic to look at. Okay, everyone is getting turned on with the different things. Okay, so if you add this thing to your representation and share with your partner, it will be much easier to connect you with your fantasy. Okay, that is why we're learning erotic photography, to connect with yourself, to find what we like. Okay, to understand who am I right now, why I'm looking at those things, why I'm choosing those things, why I want to achieve with this, what's happening. Okay, so that is my representation of the male auditorium, because like I say, male want to be more free with their bodies. Okay, and want to have that opportunity that their bodies to serve longer and be connected with their inner, personality, with their soul, with their mind, with everything. Okay, because the problem is that male, when they grow up and they lose all of that, testosterone and stuff, they stay disconnected and they cannot last. Okay, they cannot get an erection, they cannot last, they are shy and embarrassed about this, and they say, oh, I'm not that young anymore, and they need a hell of a, stimulation. They don't know what they need actually to bring all of that in their life, and they are searching, confused, and you know and it's just like in that vicious circus. Okay, and what they need is, they need to understand how they can help their sexuality grow. And today I've replied to one guy, and he's saying he's absolutely shy. He would like to do erotic photo shoot, but he's useless. Okay, he's saying that he's useless, he has no erection, that he's middle-aged guy, and that he's devastated. And I am saying, try erotic photo shoot with a sexy tantric model. Because if you are so disappointed of yourself right now, I am not here able to live that self-esteem and make you erected. I am not, I'm not his girl for that. He needs a professional help. People who understand how to press certain, points in their body, how to relax the person, how to work with their muscles, because body is muscle. Okay? Body is innervated. Okay? So there are people who know with the touch how to go around, relax person, and impact his sensuality and his sexuality through body and mind. I am just here to take a picture, to photograph this, to for him to, how to say, to have a proof. Okay, that with that model, his masculinity, okay, manliness, was came alive. Okay, and if we can state this, that this happened once already with that model, and he's not able to do it by himself with anyone's help, then he will figure it out and find a way, okay, how to do it. So that's the thing. Sometimes you need someone's help to help you to figure out about your body if you are not able. Okay, that's why we have very popular service like sexual coaches and stuff. Let me go back now into the ladies atmosphere, because the ladies are a little bit different. Okay, so this is the picture. I put the red background for you to maybe more, how to say, more relate to it. Okay, let me quickly show you three different pictures. So that is three ladies. Okay, there is no guy here in the background. It means that she is, how to say, she is absolutely innocent. Okay, innocent and artistic and sexy mind. Okay, she is satisfied to the point that she is not looking anyone else here. Let me just quickly charge my laptop. Okay, so she is sending me three ladies, which are most likely, like I say, connected to her personality. So she needs a little bit of party in her life. Okay, and this shot represents that, how to say, she is quite risky. Okay, risky and sweet. Okay, she is inviting two, how to say, two drinks laid out. It means that she's inviting someone for a party, to have a sexy party with her. Very innocent, nothing dirty, nothing vulgar in there. Okay, nudity and body I absolutely love and accept, and it's blurred out. So she, how to say, not absolutely obsessed about body imperfection. She's happy with her body. Okay, she just wants her, how to say, a little party in her life, a little celebration, like moments. That's what I see in her images. Okay, so we all need a party in our life, and I would say yes to it, but I would not choose this picture because, like I say, every person represents and have a different thing in mind. Okay, and so that's what we see now at the moment, how people represent themselves. Okay, they think that this is someone else, but actually this is them who's choosing the picture, and this is them who is giving me information about who they are. Okay. Now, this picture is absolutely classic, very simple, very basic, I would say. And I shot this picture, and I also had this picture many years ago. The only thing is that you can see that there is absolutely blocked identity. There is no head in this picture, just a beautiful body. The lighting is very clear, that the light goes from above. Okay, and it's a really low light and very contrasty shot, something what I would do. Okay, but there are, like I say, people want to shoot this. Okay, but they do not want to have the whole shoot like that. Okay, so I would shoot maybe one or two pictures in this manner, in this style. What is beautiful, it's organic. It's organic, it's real, it's not edited. It just, what the photographer did, he enhanced the light a little bit around the shoulder area and around the pearls, because I can see that from the editing point of view, nothing else he added. He wanted just to put a how to say, dark and light contrast and point to lead the viewer to look at the pearls. Okay, and that's a nice decoration. I really like accessories, especially on the body, and the pearls represents a very classy. Okay, so Our Lady is very classy, and in the same time simplicity. Less is more. Okay, so something is about her, and black and white. Of course, it's old soul. Okay, representation of, I love black and white pictures, and how to say, just because we grow up in the black and white area. Okay, when there was TV's black and white only, and when there was camera black and white only, so that was our life. Okay, so that's related to this. And if you want to make something classy, you just convert into the black and white, and you will see the picture leaves all the colors, and you just see the calm and stable mind. Okay, so that's what I would say about our feminine group. Okay, or how to say, our feminine representer here, how they connected with their picture through their personality, right? And the last picture which I wanted to talk about, oh my gosh, it took me 40 minutes to go through this task. Okay, so the last picture is, my last comment would be a wild side. Okay, to go into the water deep in and just reflect the sexuality. Okay, she's wearing men underwear. Okay, which is very sexy, so it's very risky. It's how to say, it's very girly. Um it's the wild side. Okay, that's the wild side, to go into the sea and just dip in, and all these sensations. I will tell you, she is relates with me because all the pictures what she chose, it was earlier me when I started this erotic photography. I was fascinated about the variety of the option and possibilities how to create the sexuality, and that's the variety is here. Look, location, sea, okay, model in the water, okay, you told the model to dip in and just be happy about this, you know, being in that moment, being all sexy, being all naked, you know, everything like the water is seeing through, and you know your clothes are wet. Okay, so that's like giving a lot of texture and vibration. Okay, so this is very stimulating. This is very, you know, how to say, calm and conservative, maybe, right? And then another is, you know, like a girly, fun, you know, adventure style. Okay, so like you see, there are three different pictures, and all them being stuck in that personality. So if we choose, for example, and I would say you need to show more, you will see that there is even more layers inside of you who wants to talk about who you are, who wants to come out, and who wants to show yourself. Sometimes we live and we do not understand what we actually like, or we do not understand when we change and what happened, why we now like this over that. Okay, and that is the problem. I think the problem for us to reset. Okay, because I have this mind. Okay, I get stuck to the things, I have stuck to the stuff. Okay, I have stuck to my wardrobe things. I'm you know, I'm like that. But life is not to keep and hold on to things. Life is to give and let them go so that the new ones will come out. Okay, so that's the thing. This task, okay, if you would think that it would represent your taste or your, how to say, your direction in the photography, what you're going to, you can say that, but majority of you reflecting yourself. Okay, so that task was made for that reason, for me to know you. Okay, to know who you are and how you are. Okay, and I hope that by making this video explaining you how you can assess the images, you would understand how much your personality change, okay, through the time. Because like I say before, I would like one images, and now I like different images. Before I was creating a different art, okay, which was dark and contrasty, and now I am more into, how to say, more playful and stuff. Okay, so I've changed, and I see this shift, okay, through time with me, because I did that work. Okay, and I believe, okay, that everyone goes through that shift when they get introduced to erotic photography. Okay, because erotic photography is something what changes your picture, your image in your head. Okay, erotic photography helps you to see things beyond who you are. Okay, and the last thing what I wanted to tell you is from my last shoot, when I had the lady who booked a photo shoot with a female model just to explore her sexuality, and of course to give a treat to her boyfriend, or you know, stimulate his mind, you know, maybe make him, you know, more curious, and she would be more mysterious lady to him, you know, this type of photo shoot. So we had this session. But what happened, what I wanted to tell you, is that she had a very strong understanding and vision about herself, and she didn't want to change. She didn't want to change the hairstyle. She didn't want to change and upgrade the makeup. It was very hard to suggest something different because she didn't like. This is that much. Okay, she fits in that box, and everything what goes outside that box, she doesn't like. She doesn't want to try. You know, she just doesn't want to go there. And the photo shoot in general and erotic photography is created for that reason, to get you out of that box. Okay, to understand, maybe to get you to that point when you understand that you are in this development level now, and if you want to get out somewhere, you should experiment with yourself. okay, to start with. Experiment with someone else, okay, and then you will see that not only experiments will start in your life, your sexual life will change, your sexual energy around you will change, your looks will change, because you introduce that new flavor of the energy, new adventure. Okay. And that's, so I hope when people will listen to my videos, they would understand that this development has to come into their life, because no one else is talking about this. I wish we have in every GP or in every hospital a person, a doctor, who would explain these things, because that's where the health comes from. Sexual health, if you are sexually happy, satisfied, and believe me, you will have no depression. You will have less of any other symptoms, because how people getting old and how get people ill, because they do not have this sexual energy, because they do not have life. Okay. They have, I always thought, and I will tell you this now, okay, because I am very brave. This double chin thing. Okay. Every adult person, I'm not saying, okay, but I'm just saying that men and women are created for each other to keep their health on point. Okay. So if the woman not giving a blowjob for men, she has a very big thing, because when you're doing a blowjob, you're doing an exercise. Okay. When you're having a sex, right, you're doing an exercise. Your inner muscles being contracted, released, stimulated. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. This is all related to health. Okay. And when we do not respect that in our life, okay, and we block ourselves, okay, we do not bring this into our life, and what happened with this, then we get, upset, depressed, illnesses and stuff and things. Okay, when there is no stimulation. I'm not saying that everyone should have sex now with anyone and everyone and things. Okay, but I am just saying that there is a point in your life when you understand that sexual health, it's not only using the condoms, it's not only using the same partner, but it is for that reason to bring your hormone levels to the point, and bring your pelvic area to the, to the great state. Okay, because what happens is that usually when people have less sexual energy, they grow their tummies. Okay, they're more how to say, they less hard working. Okay, they chasing less, they not absolute, but I'm just in general saying what's happening. Okay, what's happening with health people, they get ill, everyone is ill. The older they get, the less sex they have. Okay, women don't do much of the blowjob. They do not have a great shape, of their face. Everything is related. We need men to be healthy women. Okay, not to use their pocket. Okay, of course, there are a lot of women who would, how to say, who would say, no, no, not only sex, they need to pay and stuff. But I'm just saying, I want to bring this information, okay? Erotic photography for single person is necessary for that reason, that he would connect with himself, would love his body, and then he would shine that energy so he will be able to share with someone, okay? No, seriously, because if you block this, and there are so many people who will stay alone for many years. I have this auntie, her husband died, I don't know, 30 years ago. And I can swear to God, she had no other man. Swear to God. Okay? I'm not saying she's ill. Okay? She's driven by different passions and different, how to say, ways of life, and, looking after grandchildren and stuff and things. But I'm saying real life, real life. When you understand that your body came with your soul to this world to connect with other people. Okay, that's how we grow, that's how we develop. Okay, not when you by yourself. Okay, the other person will give you the things that you are missing in your life, or will give you lessons that you need in your life. Okay, with every person you will have a different sex. Okay, yes, there are things that you like, Okay, and you can do the same things with everyone, who you meet, but you will still have a different experience. Okay, maybe you will find someone who will broad up your understanding, because people know that there is euphoria out there. People know that the drugs were created for that special reason, because the drugs can take you to the highest mountains. Okay, and yes, your body is able to produce the same drugs and take you to the highest mountains. Why no one said anything? Or people know that, but I can tell you not many people been there in those highest mountains. They just do not understand that this is work with themselves, that this is work with their partner, that is not dropping on you, okay, down. It's very simple. When I give you this example. The most sexiest, okay, she's working out, she has her partner, she came from America, I think, okay. She was like, wow, drop dead gorgeous model, and she came for this photo shoot, and she's sitting on my, how to say, she's long, she's sitting all dressed up sexy, and I'm standing with the camera in front of you, and I'm like saying, shall we start the shoot? She's sitting, she said, I never had the shoot. I said, well, we're doing a sexy shoot. And she's sitting and saying, what I should do. And I'm like saying, you don't know what to do? We're shooting for your husband. She's like, yeah. I'm saying, you know what? This sexual energy will not drop down on you. You need to move it, put some effort, and create it. It's not going to fall on you from the sky. She's looking at me. She says, so what I should do? I said, start touching yourself. Start touching yourself. Start going out of the zone that you are here in the studio with me. Start thinking that you are in front of your partner, because that's what we're making. Close your eyes then if you don't know. Okay? Start touching yourself in the private places. Create that sensual, how to say, emotion. Create that feeling that you can feel some kind of tingling around you. Create that thing that I can capture this on camera. It is not, put a nice bra and, people think that they will stand like that and this is all sexy and they don't do any work. Or maybe they think that the photographer will do any work. So she was looking at me and I start showing her. How to move, how to go, how to, how to say, this is something. Then she understand. So I'm just saying, no one taught us to create a sexual energy. Some people have it and no, some don't. People who have it, they are in sales, baby. They made their own business around their sexuality. Okay? They selling it and they killing it. Okay? That's why you need sexual energy to learn that you have one. Okay? People come to me and say, I don't know how to be sexy. Or this is stupid, this is stupid. No, it's not stupid. It's not stupid. It's something what you didn't know. And some for some people, oh my gosh, I can tell you, some people can do it in 1 hour. Some people can do it in two. But there are people who actually start shooting only after 6 hours sexy. They actually somehow something switches on, then they, how to say, pose, then they feel that I can sense it. But it's there. The switch is there. Okay. You just don't use it. You just never came across this thing. And I am not here to find that switch. When people come to my photo shoot, they doing the work. Seriously, they doing the work. When there is a sexy model came in, we have an easy and a fast shoot. Okay. When people are coming the first time, and I get used to this, okay, I know that is going to be that situation. So that's why I am changing them into sexy outfits. So then they can look differently. They can feel about themselves differently. I'm putting all these accessories, okay? I am placing them in a very sexy environment, like, for example, something like sexy bed or this and that. There is ropes around or no. I say, okay, now you see where you are. We need to represent this, okay? And so we work with this and I help them. The moment they leave the studio, they can actually switch and become again blocked, reserved, okay, shy and stuff. But when they come back to my pictures, okay, then they come back to that shoot and then they see themselves from the side that I was able to extract that. I was able to capture, okay, record this for real, that this is them, okay, what they're doing, okay, and they should stay in this energy and this in this moment longer, or at least come back more often to it if they want to create something in their life. And I'm saying sexual energy is money. It's a money energy, it's a health energy, okay? Why would you not want to create this? Why would you not want to learn how to control this? And it's of course confidence. That's all those things. Okay, it took me 55 minutes to explain something about the pictures. I hope you like it, enjoy it. My name is Julia and I work in my studio, Julia Winter Studio. Subscribe for my news. I'm making a new website now and I will be making a live shows with hot sexy models. Okay, and so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Again, I'm not all the time sending updates, but I will. I need to stay in touch. Connect with me. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and love you. Kiss you, mean it for now. Bye.